Well, hello and welcome back to Cozy Couch Corner for another episode of Tea and Tarot. And I've just poured that out my flask and it's a bit hot. I only did half a cup. That way it hasn't got a chance to go cold. But it does mean then it's a little bit hot. We have glorious sunshine again. We've had cold temperatures. Cold, it's been cold. But warm. Why am I saying it's warm? It's warm in here just about. But it's bright and sunny. And the sheep were just puddling on like the sheep puddle on, and I could see the sea. I could see it from my seat yesterday, but that's because I pulled one of the curtains right back and I haven't done it today, so I can't see it. But it's clear enough, the visuals are clear enough when I stand up that I can see the sea, which is nice because sometimes I can't. Sometimes it's just grey. But not today. Bright, crispy day it is. Oh, still wearing my Christmas hat. See how long I can keep that up for, eh? Oh, well, I ordered myself Christmas presents from Amazon, amongst other things, and I ordered them way back. They decided they weren't going to send them till after Christmas. So that was a little disappointing. And my Christmas dinner was a little disappointing. I had a chicken Kiev and all the blooming butter leaked out of it, didn't it? So it was just dry, slightly garlicky breaded chicken. And I realised the thing I like the best about it is the breading, is the crispy breading. So, and I'm thinking I'd have done better just having some thin and crispy breading and garlic butter on the side. And then I could have just slapped garlic butter on as I wanted, and although I'd probably go a bit over the top with it, and rather than just let it all come out and boil away. It had a very mucky, baking tray in the end, and nothing inside it when I ate it. But there we are. That's life, isn't it? I'm currently rejigging what I'm eating. I probably won't be buying chicken cubes again. In fact, trying to find something breaded that hasn't got weird stuff in it is not easy. Why they have to stick chemicals and everything, I don't know. But I'm trying to sort that out at the moment. Getting rid of weirdo chemicals out of my food, and you don't realise how much stuff is in things until you start going through ingredients listing, going, what the hell is this? And what the hell is that? It started with having a problem with bread. And I don't know about anywhere else, but in the UK, supermarket bread is like a chemistry experiment. It's just full of weird stuff. It starts with, because they've taken all the nutrients out of the flour for white flour, they have to put chalk in it because that's calcium and some B vitamins. So anything that's made with white flour generally has to have chalk and B vitamins in it. And I'd rather have wholemeal flour. So anyway, I've ended up. I had German Volkenbrot, rye bread. It's dark, it's heavy, it smells malty, it's very dense. But I don't enjoy it that much, and I've decided my only option, as I can't find any wholemeal bread in the supermarket that I can get delivered that doesn't have weird stuff in it, that I just have to go and get my own wholemeal flour. And apparently the best thing to get for the most nutrients is stone ground wholemeal. So I'll get that and I'll have to make my own bread. But sometimes I don't feel like doing it. Sometimes I feel like doing stuff, and sometimes either mentally or physically I don't feel like making things from scratch or doing stuff. I like stuff I can just grab. So I'm going to buy the German bread as a backup and then attempt to make my own. And I reckon if I make small loaves and I make more than one and I freeze one, then when I'm not feeling like it, I can get one out the freezer. The thing is, making bread doesn't take that much time. I'm trying to convince myself here. It really doesn't. It's the waiting, isn't it? You measure everything out. You do the thing with the yeast, and I think I've got dry yeast, and you have to put it in warm water and wait a bit. And sugar probably with it. And wholemeal takes longer to rise than white bread would. But a lot of it is just waiting for it to proof, and obviously trying to keep it warm in winter, and it'll have to sit in the lounge because it's blooming 10 degrees out in the kitchen, or not a lot above that. It was not going to do a lot out there, and then cooking it. But it's getting my head around the fact that jobs aren't as exhausting as they used to be to me, and they don't take as long as I felt like they used to take. And I think that comes from a time when I was really, really struggling, and just little jobs were exhausting, and they just seem to take a ridiculous amount of time. And they don't actually, at least not where I am now, they don't feel like that. But somewhere in the back of my brain is still that any jobs is going to be exhausting and take a long time, and that can prevent me from even starting. So I'm still working on that. I better get on with the tarot. I've waited on and on and on, haven't I? But I bet my tea's a drinkable temperature now. My smoke detector's just gone off again. It went off at 3 a.m. I'm going to have to go and poke it with a broomstick. I'll be back. Right, I'm back. I have to calm down. Try and calm down. I walk very, very slowly down the stairs. That'll start signalling to my nervous system that it can calm down. Yeah, 3 a.m. it went off. It's going off less than it was yesterday, though, which is a bonus. I'm still wondering what the entire message is. We had false alarms yesterday, didn't we? It's still false alarms. Beware of false alarms, getting you all riled up. And you know I'm not talking about the smoke detector when I say that. Because always check. That's the thing, isn't it? Can't just ignore. I mean, the smoke detector, apart from the alarm, is really loud and just quite irritating, which is meant to be. You still have to go and check, don't you? You still have to go and check it's set, everything's safe. Right, let's see if we can do. We got a Saturday and a Sunday to do, haven't we? Right. Oh, hecky thump. Hang on to your hat. Okay. What message do you have for us? What do we need to know? Saturday, the 27th of December, 2025, please. Told to slow down again. We haven't had that for a while because I've actually been going slow, but I know I've just got like, poof, head up, going to sort out the alarm. Right, calm down. Oh, that was clear. That way up. The way up. This way up. Oh, we have the snow. We don't need any more cards, right? the star. Keeping your hopes and dreams alive, which can be very difficult when we're feeling stuck. Although we got the thing with the tower, didn't we, where we felt like we were either free falling or we were in a void, and actually we were flying. It can feel just like, especially if you're aiming for something, is it ever going to happen? Is what I want going to happen? Is it coming? Am I going to get to where I want to go? And there's so many times it feels like you're on a plateau and you're not moving. And we've had that as well, didn't we? We were on the plateau, we came up the mountain, then we were on the plateau having a rest, weren't we? Before we started ascending, and that things were going to speed up. So that's what we're waiting for. But also, it's winter, and winter is a time of sort of like slow down and hibernate. At least it is here in this hemisphere, anyway. But we've gone through the solstice, so that was a turning point, and we've got New Year, which is another turning point. Then we've got Chinese New Year, and we've got the fire horse, so that's another turning point. Can't remember what, nobody's talked about the planetary things recently that I've listened to, and I can't remember what all the planetary things are doing, but I know we did have a transition. I think Pisces was going out, was Neptune going out? I don't know if Pisces was going out of Neptune or Neptune was going out of Pisces, and then we were in Saturn. So there's lots of turning points. There always will be turning points, and things will always change, even if we feel like it's stagnant and we're stagnant and everything's stagnant. Or maybe we just feel like we're stuck in chaos, because that's the other one. You can feel like you're stuck when everything is chaos, and you can feel like you just can't get your head above water. You're just frantically paddling and keeping up with things, and then you're never getting ahead. But we've got to keep the dream alive and the hope alive, and know that we're going to get there. And I'm having a blooming hot one now, aren't I? Put the card up there a minute. Yeah, be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself when you feel like you're not making progress. Because that's another one, isn't it? We berate ourselves when some of us, or we criticise ourselves when we're not making progress, or we don't think we're doing enough, or we think we should have been somewhere different in life by now. We think our life should be different, or we're disappointed with things, where we are, way life turned out, where the people are, where situations are. And there are many points in life where things can be a real struggle. And it does just feel like you're just kind of surviving, isn't it? I was going to say surviving, isn't it? And we want to be thriving. We want to go beyond surviving into thriving. But yeah, the message for today is just remember, we've had a lot of readings where we know things are going to change, things are going to speed up, things are going to improve. Hang in there. Hang in there. We're getting there. I'm nearly finished my tea and I've got to do Sundays now. Right. Right, let's do Sundays. I'm going to run out of tea. Mind you, still got some in my flask, but then it'll be red up when it comes out, won't it? Right. Okay. What message do you have for us, or what do we need to know for Sunday, the 28th of December, 2025, please? See what we got for that. Oops. We get there. Okay. What's the message for Sunday, please? That one. That way up. If you hear a lot, you'll laugh. It's the King of Cups again. And this one. Any more? Okay. And the Ace of Wands. Now, we've had the King of Cups. Didn't we have the King of Cups with the Ace of Coins one time? Okay, King of Cups. I've got protecting something precious again. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Again, it's like planting new seeds, isn't it? It's starting something new, the beginning of something. And Wands is passion, enthusiasm, almost. Yeah, I was going to say you don't need to be motivated because you're just so passionate and enthusiastic about something. And we've got that with the King of Cups that's talking about protecting something precious. So if you're really enthusiastic about something and you're really passionate about something, be aware of, I'm going to say, not people. I was going to say people, I'm getting, no. Beware of things that are taking you away from that, or things that are distracting you from that, or things that are sapping you of your enthusiasm or your passion for something. Hang on to that passion. Hang on to that enthusiasm for that thing that you want to do, or that new direction that you want to go in with something. And keep fueling it. It's easy to get off track, isn't it? It's easy to get distracted with things that are going on and other parts of life and all sorts of things. And sometimes life just beats you down. But it's also like what information you're taking in and how that's making you feel about the thing that you want to do, how that's affecting how passionate you feel about something. And just being aware of that. Being aware of what's fueling your passion. I was going to say what's pissing on it, but yeah, there we are then.